What's up, everybody? Happy Tuesday. Hope all you're having a great day so far today. Getting into this episode of GH, listen. Dante gonna need somebody to watch his back at this point because it's getting more dangerous. You know what I mean? Like, his feet is about to be at the fire in a minute. You know, it was one thing to poke your nose around and try to find out what the hell the WSB was up to, who, this Foresight person was, like what was going on with that. That's one thing to poke your head into it. But now that he found that bank locker or whatever, and he found those pictures and all that up in there, and now he know what Brennan looked like, even though he don't know who Brennan is, like the name or nothing. But now that you see him and you found the record, you found the reports and stuff like that, now you're in dangerous territory, and he done pocketed that wallet. I said, oh yeah, Dante gonna need somebody to watch his back at this point. I could totally understand why he won't confide in Mac or Jordan or anybody, and why he's keeping it close to the vest. And the only person he's telling about this is Sam. I get it, because you can't trust, it's not that he don't trust Mac or nobody, but you can't trust none of those officers at the PCPD. You can't trust nothing too much because the WSB got power. You know what I'm saying? And the PCPD is a local small department. You know what I'm saying? Like, the WSB obviously trumped their authority. So you can't confide in nobody there, without it getting leaked. So I get why he's playing it close to the vest. But I think him and Sam need to team up on this. They need to team up, watch each other's backs, because now this is getting even more dangerous. Now that he got that report, he knows what's in it. He knows, what's going on. It's going to get hairy now. And this Foresight, not Foresight, but this Brennan guy, him and Roman, they're no joke, And of course, Brennan he knows everything pretty much. He got eyes everywhere. Because honestly, I knew the first day that Brennan popped into the diner, I knew he knew who Carly was. That man ain't stupid. He did his homework on Sunday. He did his homework on a lot of known people probably in Port Charles. Like, that man is not dumb. You know what I mean? He talking about he there for the ambiance. No. You there for much more than ambiance. But I definitely agree with Brennan though. Like, killing Foresight was not the smartest move. Like, this dude got answers that they need, that they got questions. They got questions, he had the answers. Killing him right now was not the smartest thing to do. You know what I mean? Because that kind of puts them at a disadvantage as far as this report. Because now they need to find out where that report is, who has it. And it's not probably going to be long until they figure out who does, which again puts Dante in the crosshairs. And I get where he coming from, why he want Roman the hell out of PC, because a lot of Sonny's people know who Roman is due to their exchanges and stuff. So if they see him around Port Charles, it's going to blow the whistle, so I get it. But it's starting to get very dangerous at this point, and Dante need to watch his ass, because these people are not to be played with. So moving on from that, I'm ready for Lisel to forgive Scott. It's been going on long enough. I'm ready for her to forgive him. I understand why she's upset, but at the end of the day, I get where Scott coming from too. Liz is like family to him. Her kids are like family to him. Like, they're like grandkids to him. You know what I mean? I do feel like there was some truth to what Lisel said, and there was some truth to what Lucy said. Scott doesn't like to feel lonely. You know what I mean? He doesn't want to be lonely. But I don't think that that's the reason he wants to get Lisel back. I think he genuinely likes Lisel. I think, hell, he genuinely loves Lisel. And I feel like if Lisel was really down for marriage and stuff, Scott would have married her a long time ago. You know what I mean? I feel like he genuinely wants to be with her. And I understand her point of view about settling and stuff like that, because she don't want to feel like he's settling for her just because he's lonely. She don't want that. But I don't think that's what it is with him. I think he genuinely enjoys her company. And I feel like she should definitely give him another chance. They could definitely grieve together, and Scott could help her. This man done lost 3 kids. So if anybody knows about the grief of losing a child, it's him. Hell, he lost 3 of them. So they could definitely be there for each other. I just feel like Lisel's at that point in her life where she's starting to push people away. Like mainly Scott. She's trying to figure out this grief thing on her own because 2 of her kids are dead. When she feels like she should be gone. instead of them, especially with all her sins and stuff like that. She felt like she should have outlived her kids, not the other way around. And I get it, you know what I mean? But I just really wish that she would give Scott another shot. And I totally get where Lucy coming from. You know what I'm saying? Like, she don't want to go back to that back and forth between her and Scott. Like, the past is the past. Her and Scott were married before, divorced, tried to get back together. It didn't work out. So I agree with Lucy. I mean, leave it alone. You know what I'm saying? There's no point in looking backwards. You know, and besides that, she was with Martin. Her and Martin need to figure out what the hell going on in their relationship. And I feel like her even thinking about going back to Scott would be a terrible idea. And I'm glad that, you know, she has enough sense at the moment to say, nah, could that lead to bad decisions and this, that, and the third. So at least she thinking like, nah, that would be a huge mistake to even go back to Scott. Because it would be. You know what I'm saying? If it didn't work out the last couple times that they tried it, it ain't never going to work. They're better off as friends and co-parents. That's all they're better off as. And I really hope that Scott asking her to come with him to Florida to go check on their daughter or whatever, go see their daughter. I really hope that that's not his attempt at trying to get with her because he on a rebound. Because he definitely on a rebound from Oprah. And I don't want to see him try to rekindle nothing with Lucy because you are on a rebound. It's not going to work. You know what I mean? Like, what happened between Scott and Lucy, that's a thing of the past. It's over. Scott needs to focus on finding his happy. He needs to find something to put his energy into until he could get Lisel back or until Lisel comes around or, you know, he finds somebody new. You know what I'm saying? But he need to find something else to do other than trying to get an ex back. You know, the one that he never could get it right with. You know what I mean? So I think he need to leave that little situation with Lucy in the past. Moving on from that. Nina. I am getting so tired of people trying to blackmail Nina. Like, this shit is getting tiring. Okay, all this blackmail. First you got Michael sitting there trying to blackmail her. Now Ned. I'm like, are you kidding me? Ned didn't listen to shit Lois told him because Lois literally told him he need to stop this feuding with Michael. Like, he need to put the whole Michael feud to bed. Like, he need to talk to Michael, try to work with him. Now he listening to Tracy because Tracy don't want Michael back as CEO, which is understandable because Tracy never wanted Michael to be at ELQ to begin with. I remember she was pissed that Edward hired him and Abby and stuff to work at the company. So it's not shocking that she never wanted him near and she still don't want him near. That's not surprising. But for Ned to sit here and just ignore everything Lois said to him is just shooting yourself in the foot at this point. And I'm pissed that Nina is allowing people to blackmail her with this nonsense. Now Ned wants her to be a corporate spy. You know what I'm saying? Like, spy on what Michael and Drew are doing at Aurora to give him leverage so that way he can keep their ass out of ELQ. And I really wish that Nina would just tell him to go screw himself and just tell Sonny and Willow the damn truth herself at this point. Because constantly getting blackmailed is just gonna drive her crazy. It's never gonna end. They're always going to want more from her. Even if she was to snoop for Ned and give him all the information that he want, he going to find something else useful for her to do. You know what I'm saying? That's to his advantage. So it's never going to end. So she needs to be the one to end it. When Willow was in that office talking to her and stuff like that, because even Willow could sense something wasn't right. Like, because she felt like Nina keep pulling away. And, you know, when Nina was like, oh, you know, is Michael going to be okay with it? And Willow sitting there talking about, oh, I don't see why he wouldn't. What the hell does Willow mean she don't see why Michael wouldn't be cool with her on Christmas Eve spending time with them? Michael don't like her. I mean, let's be honest. Michael has been very vocal about his dislike of Nina. So I don't know why Willow would even think that Michael would be cool with spending Christmas Eve with her. He's made it abundantly clear he don't like the chick. But Nina need to grow a set of balls and take back control of this thing and stop letting them bully her and blackmail her. Like, take back your damn power. Shut their asses down. Is what she need to start doing. If she snitches on herself, they ain't got no authority over her no more. Let the chips, at this point, Nina just need to let the chips fall where they may. She need to. Because this is getting out of hand with all this blackmail. Like, everybody and their mom about to be blackmailing her. I'm like, you might as well just snitch. So anyway, moving on from that. This whole thing, I'm starting to see where BLQ coming from with this plan. Like her offering to help Maxie. I knew Maxie wasn't going to take no money from BLQ. So when BLQ went to Tracy and was like, "Oh, I want to work with you at Deception and stuff like that," because she came up with some little cockamamie story about how Chase don't make enough money or whatever, and she can't just depend on his salary to live off of. Right then and there, I was like, "Yep, this is a part of her plan." So basically, she gonna get one over on Tracy by being on the inside, because that's the only way she gonna get Deception away from Tracy and put it back in Maxie and Lucy and everybody else's hands. Which I think is a good thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud of BLQ because she's showing that true Quartermain side. You know, she being slick, and I love it. Um, and I'm happy that she's trying to, you know, help Maxie and stuff like that, because she does feel responsible for Maxie going through her financial situation, because you know the fight, you know, the lawsuit and all that stuff, and the Deceptor not being able to be sold caused a lot of people to lose a lot of money. So I see why she's trying to make it right, and I respect it. I'm not shocked that Maxie ain't trying to take her money, because she really don't even want to take Felicia and Matt money. But you know, she's in a financial bind, so she ain't really got too much of a choice on that part. I really want to see Maxie come into her own. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm ready for Maxie to run a company, because she pretty much runs the company. You know, she ran Crimson when Connie was going through her mess. She ran Crimson when Nina was going through her mess. And she basically ran Deception when Lucy was going through her mess. It's like they just use her to run these companies, but she don't ever get the respect or the props. You know, she don't ever get the accolades and stuff like that, which I think she should. At this point, Maxie need to be running the company. And I am glad that she getting back into the wedding planning thing, since she gonna be planning BLQ wedding. I'm ready for Maxie to just take over. You know what I'm saying? Be her own boss at this point. You know, be the CEO of her own damn company. And if that means taking over Deception and making it hers, so be it. I think it's high time that Maxie do her own thing instead of working, you know, for other people. So I'm ready for it. I can't wait to see this plan of BLQ materialize, because I think it's going to be hilarious. So anyway, moving on from that. I'm not surprised that Sam is concerned about Christina being a surrogate and stuff like that. But she tabled it for now. She was like, listen, I just want to show my support. Like, I'm glad that she's not going to question it for now, but I get why she's skeptical of all this. Because I think Sam sees where this can go. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think nothing good can come out of the surrogacy mess. I just feel like that's exactly what it's going to be. Mess. And I'm here for it, though. Because I'm also wondering how Blaze is going to feel about it. Because her and Christina are just starting something or whatever, getting to know each other. So how's she going to feel about her potential new boo being a surrogate, you know, being all pregnant for somebody else for 9 months. Like, that's gonna be, you know, messy and complicated. So I can't wait to see what Blaze got to say about it, because I know she gonna have her thoughts and concerns, as anyone would in this type of situation. God, Lord knows I would. But anyway, that was pretty much the whole episode. It was kind of funny because a lot of shit was going down in this episode at Kelly's. Like, you had Brennan and Roman, Sam, Dante, Christina, Willow popped in, Olbrecht and Scott with they mess. All that shit was taking place all at Kelly's. All them people at Kelly's, you would have thought Carly was running the damn 2-for-1 special or something. I'm like, well, damn, everybody just airing all their business out of Kelly's. I said, okay. And I'm surprised, like, Dante didn't recognize Brennan at Kelly's, because Brennan was a few feet away, unless Dante just wasn't paying attention because he was all hugged up with Sam. But once he see Brennan, I'm like, he probably gonna think back to that photo that he just got. I'm like, yeah, that's the man. Even though it's like an older looking photo, but still. So anyway, hit the comment section. Let me know what you all thought, and I will see you all later. Have a great night. Peace.